when you log into Binance, all right, so everyone that is here, you are also welcome now to Binance app. If you don't have a Binance app, you have to go and get it through the Google Chrome and then to the Google Play Store. Okay, so right here, this is home. And one thing you need to know before trading in Binance is that your account must be verified. So if you get a new Binance app or you register currently on Binance, you have to go to your profile. This is where the profile is at the top right side. So you go there and then verify your account, and then you come back. So here in the home, first, I believe Mr. Mark has done a great job teaching us how to fund our account. You can use P2P. You can use P2P to fund your account. Let me just open it and show you. This is P2P. You can see dollar is currently 700 Naira in my country now. So you can use P2P to buy USDT. Maybe in our next class, I'll teach you how to make money through this P2P. It's not going to be now. In our next class, I'll do that. So let me just go back. I think my sister had a little money on her. Okay, so right now, let's move to features, because that's what we're going to look into tonight, how to enter trades on features. How to enter trades on features. I believe you've known that before, but I want to teach you something very important now. So you can see at the bottom of your screen, you can look at the bottom of your screen, you see home, you see market, you see trades, you see features, and then you see wallet. I'm using a mobile phone so that it will be easy for you to navigate for those who are using mobiles. And I think we've done that through a desktop the other time. So now we're going to use mobile phone. So let me quickly go to features. Let me open it. All right. Wow, this lady has finished her money. Oh, okay. But that's not it. Once you get to features, if you still have your money, because I saw someone this evening in the trading platform on WhatsApp trying to enter a trade, why he doesn't have any money in his available balance. You can, when you look at this page now, you can see where we have 0.13 cents. That is where your trading balance is. So if you don't have any money here, that means the money you have is either in your spot or in your funding wallet. So you need to go to your spot, or you can click on this place, on these two arrows. You can click there, then fund from your spot to your officials account. You can equally select from another account. Maybe if you have, sorry, let me just cancel this. If it is on funding account, you can just go back to your home, then send it to your spot account and then transfer to this place. So right here tonight, wow, she even have a trade going on. Let me just see. Okay. Wow. All right. Let me just open this. Wonderful. Okay, every one of you can see this. She's making use of my signals to trade. I believe you can see that. These are my signals. These girls, she's just making use of my signals to trade, and you can see even though she's trading with a little capital, you can see the profit she's making. You can just see it here. You can see it there. Let me just close a trade. Maybe I should close a part of a trade. Let me close this, and then let me close 50% so that we have a little. Okay, it's closed. Let me okay, you can see the balance is now 0.90 cents. I think this can enter a short trade for us. So in this now, once you're into this features dashboard, what you need to do is, I've taught this before, you need to set your screen so that it will be easy for you to navigate. And the way you do that is at the top right here, under the leaderboard, you see a candle indicator, and after the candle indicator, you see plus or not equal to, and also a three dots at the top right. At the top right, you can see it there. At the top right, just click on the top on the three dots. Once you click it, it opens. You see preference, histories, and a lot of that. So we're going to preference so that we can set something. Okay, you can see it has opened. You go to position mode. I've taught this before, but I just want to repeat it for emphasis. Once you open position mode, it might be on one-way mode when you open it. If it is on one-way mode, let me show you what it means. Okay, let me go back and show you what it means. If it is on one-way mode, you will not be seeing open long and then open short. You will only see open long here. And at the top of this place where you see under isolated, you will not see open and close. You will not see, you can see it now, touch it, open and close. What you will see is buy and sell. This place should be sell and this place should be buy. So, but we want to set it in this way so that it will be easy for you to navigate. So you go there. Once you open it, you go to preference, then select mode, position mode, then select the second one, which is the hedge mode, the second one, which is the hedge mode. Okay, doing that now, let me just go back. So I've set my own already, so you can see it. Once you are done, it will look exactly this way. It will look exactly this way. So once you, I will not be doing analysis here, and I'll just show you how to enter trade when you get a signal, and then the strategies you need to apply so that you will not be easily liquidated, because some of my students are not have not learned this very well. Some of them are losing some money, and when they come to me and say, I'm losing my money on futures, I say this because you didn't follow my guide or my lead. If you follow my guide or my lead, you all can see, even with a little capital, my little sister is just making some profit. So if you follow my guide, even if you're trading with a little capital, you can still make good amount of money on futures trading. It might not be that huge at the first, but when you start growing on it, you know, like Mr. Mark was teaching there in the other lecture, he was talking about the size of your capital. You may not start with $10,000, you may not start with $20,000, but regardless on the amount you're starting with, what you need to do is have a strategy, a trading strategy that will help you to maximize your profit and then minimize your loss. Not that we are not losing on crypto. The truth of the matter is that you can lose money on crypto. In fact, a crypto, you can easily be liquidated on crypto if you don't learn the strategies to use. Okay, now let me just, okay, let me just set something. You can see right here, I've taught this before. This is where you adjust your leverage. You can adjust your leverage. You can see that. You can adjust your leverage to, I normally advise my newbies to go with 3x to 5x. Then when you now begin to master it, you can now increase maybe to 8x or 10x. But even still at that, I have my students who are trading with 20x, some are trading with 15x, some are trading with 12x. Even my sister, she's even a newbie, and she's I think she's using 10x. You can see that. She's using, look at the first trade there. She's using isolated 10x. Even as a newbie, this girl, okay, you can see that. So, but that's exactly where you need to adjust very well so that you will not make losses. You can execute a trade, and it may even last for 2 days, 3 days before you make a good or a huge profit from it. And if you want to do that, you need to use a lower leverage. someone came to me and asked me a question. He said, how can I make good money with lower leverage? I want to be trading with like 20x, 25x, so that once I hit the profit, it will be so huge. I say, okay, then are you ready to lose your money at the same time? Because if you're trading with a higher leverage, there is every chances of losing your money. So in this, let me just show you something. Let's assume we have a signal. I don't have any signal now, so but let me just show you something. Let's assume we are given a particular currency to trade. Let me check for something. Let me go to my search. It's like okay, let me check this ATA USDT. ATA USDT. Okay, let's assume we are given this ATA USDT to buy long or to sell short, because this is one of the areas people get confused. When someone told me from my class, he said, "Sir, the only order I know how to execute is to buy long. I don't know how to sell short." I said, so when you know how to buy long, you should know how to sell short. It's just the opposite. And he said, I don't know how to set it, so I don't want to lose my money. And because of that, he's not trading on short signals. If I give short signals, he don't trade on it. So, but this, let me just show you how to do that. So once you come into this place, to your features, so the next thing you need to check is whether this isolated is still in isolated. I advise beginners to go with isolated. Don't go with cross. Reason is because on cross, if you're trading with cross, if you have, let me, for instance, I have only 0.90 cent here in this balance, 0.90 cent. And you have, let's assume you have like $100 in this place. You have $100 in your available balance, and you just traded with $10 on cross. I'm just trying to show you something now. You just traded on cross. Okay, you see I've activated it. Let me just adjust to, okay, let me check it, 5%. Right. You can see that I've just set it to cross on 5x. So in this, if you are trading on cross and you just set a trade with only 10 USD, that is $10. You only set a trade with, you selected the amount and it was only $10 you are trading with. You have $100, but you have $100 in your balance and you're trading with only $10 on cross margin. What it means is this, that you are also risking the money, the $90 that is left in your available balance. You are still risking it on the particular trade you have, which means that if the trade is going against you and your money is being liquidated, or maybe your money is being dropping out on the trade, you are losing on the trade, what cross does is it will interfere to your balance. It will interfere to your balance. And even the $90 you have there are not safe, because it will be on cross margin, it will interfere in your balance and it will just be adding it to the trade. If you are losing, it will be adding it to the trade. That is how it will be doing. If you finally lose the trade, if you finally got liquidated, you'll be liquidated both the $90 and the 10 USD that you used for the trade. That's why you need to go with isolated. Isolated helps you to manage your funds, so that if you select selected, confirm, margin mode already adjusted, no more adjust. Okay, I think I've done that. Okay, you can see that it's now on isolated. So you need to check your leverage. Make sure you're not going with a higher leverage if you are a beginner, because the higher the leverage, the higher the risk, and also the higher the profit. So we're going on 5x. Let's trade on this ATA USDT. So let's assume we are giving entry price of, okay, we are going to buy long we are given a signal to buy long, and the entry price of the signal is, it might be around 1.6. Okay, let me just use 0.1589. 0.1589. It might be 0.1589. You need to buy. Maybe you may be given, because enterprise you might be given a range, maybe from 0.589 to 0.6. So you may be given this so that you can buy either from the first price or to this price. So, but in this, I normally teach, if you want to buy, just buy in between the entry price and the last entry price. Let's say you have 159 to 0.1600 or whatsoever. So if the trade is on this now, you just came in and you saw the market like this, for you not to risk your money, it's better you don't enter the trade, even though it is making profit already from the enterprise. It is making profit already. For your safety, better run away from that trade, because you might enter the trade at that price and the market began to reverse and you can lose your money. So what you need to do is, if you saw this in this way, you better refrain from the trade. But if you are good, you are ready to risk that trade, you want to risk it, and you still want to enter the trade with the market price, because now we're going with limit price. I hope someone is still getting what I'm saying. Okay, we're going with limit price now. So this is it. On limit price, you can set a particular price for you to use in trading. But in market price, that means you want the market to decide the price for you. So let me just show you the difference. This is limit. You can see it here. It is limit. You can see limit beneath the balance. You can see limit. So let me just set it to market. If you set it to market, that means you wanted to use the current market price for your entry. You can see even the price here is not showing. Reason is because the entry price is not showing now, is because you have decided for the market to choose the price for you. So if the market price is, you can see the market price here. You can see it right here at the right hand side, 0.1645. You can see it, 0.1645. That's the market price. So the current market price. So you are now choosing for the market to select for you. So if you are executing any trade on a market price, that means even if you want to execute the trade and the market goes down, the trade will be executed with the price. If it goes up, it will still be executed with the price. So, and it is not mostly advisable unless you are given the signal to trade with the current market price. If not, don't do it. Then now let's set this trade now. Okay, let's say we have 1.602 as the entry price, and then I'll be using the whole balance here because this is very small. I'll be using it. Okay, so now on this arrow here, you can see as I'm dragging it, this is where you set the amount you want to use for it. And now, for instance, I wanted to trade this particular currency, this particular crypto. I wanted to trade it, and I want to divide my capital into 3 so that I'll be using from the entry price range, from the first entry price, that is 1589 to 1. So I want to divide my capital into 3, or maybe into 4, or into 5. You can divide your capitals. So if I wanted to divide my capitals, this is not enough money to deal with, but let me just check if it will work. If I want to divide my capital into 3, this is 0.90 cents. I want to divide it into 0.30 cents, 0.30 cents for 3 entry price on particular trade. So this is what I do. You can drag, as you can see I'm dragging. Okay, 32%. You can see Under take profit and stop loss, you can see open maximum open. That is 22.8 here, and then the cost is 0.30 USD, which means I'm risking 0.30 USD for this first entry price. So on this, I can set my take profit. Let's assume the take profit is given to be 0.1710, and then the stop loss. These are the things you need to learn how to do. If you're entering with the first entry price, make sure and you are not trading with a higher capital, because this is where people got easily liquidated. If you're not trading with a high capital, like on this now, I'm just trading with 0.30 cents. So I have to set my stop loss, even though you may be given a stop loss for you to use. But when you are not trading with up to $100 on a particular trade, sorry, if you're not trading with up to $100 on a particular trade, this is what you do. When you are setting oh, sorry, that
Yeah,
was
the
a
screen
little
is
bit.
off.
Oh, there's a little bit disconnection. Let me just get back to it. All right, sorry for the disconnection. I'm back to it now. So this is what you do. If you are trading with a lower capital, don't use the stop loss that you are given to. You are given with the signal, because that's where many people they made a lot of mistake. If you are using a lower capital to trade, you can adjust your stop loss. It is also a part of risk management. You adjust your stop loss. Let's assume we are given a stop loss at 0.158. Maybe this stop loss was given on the basis of those who are trading with $100 and above, and you are trading with only $10, and you still want to use the same stop loss, you will be easily liquidated. In fact, you'll be liquidated before the market hit the stop loss, you'll be liquidated. So what you do is this: if you are given a signal like this and you want to minimize your loss, this is what you do. You can set your stop loss closer. You can set it closer to your entry price. So let's just set it 0.1. Okay, we have see my entry price is 0.11589. So I need to, okay, I don't want to lose a lot, even if this trade is going against me. So I don't want to lose a lot on it. It's either I lose a little amount than to lose a higher amount, a larger amount. So I have to set my stop loss to be 0.1, sorry, 0.1450. Can see that now, 0.15, it is closer to my entry price. So if the market enters with my price and then it starts going against me, once you get to 0.1450, it might not be even up to it might not be up to the amount I used for trading. It might not just be a 3% of the money I use. So in that, I'm not losing a lot. So you can see that now. Even if I'm using $10 to set this trade now, if I use $10 to set it, this my stop loss here will help me a lot to minimize. Even if I will lose money in this trade, if the trade goes against me, I will not be losing a lot. But in this, if you went ahead and use the same stop loss you are giving, maybe you are giving 0.113 as the stop loss, and you just enter it just that way, because this is what you are given to, and you are trading with a lower capital, you can easily be liquidated when the market is going against your order. So with this now, let me just set it back. So I want to minimize my risk. I set it at 1450. Okay. Let me just select it back again. I want to use 0.30 cents. Okay, I'm using 0.30 cents for this trade. You can see it is at 3%. So what I do now is I'll click on buy open long because I wanted to buy. So I'll just click on open long. This is just like a pending order. It's not with a market order, it's a limit order. So I'll just click on buy long, and okay, you can see that I can't even enter with this amount. So I need to increase it. Let me just increase it to, okay, let me just even use the whole okay, you can see it now. So I wanted to enter the trade. Let me just open buy long. Wow, still rejecting it. The balance is too poor for this. No, let me check for another crypto that would allow us to do that. Let me check for, okay, let me go with this crypto. I think I traded it earlier today. Okay, let me just adjust. Now, another thing you need to monitor is whenever you selected a pair, you can see I selected a new pair now, BTC to USDT. So whenever you selected it, the margin might change. So whenever you selected a pair you wanted to trade, make sure you check back your margins. So it's still an unselected, but the average is around 75%. So I need to adjust it. Let me adjust it to 5%, 5x, sorry. Okay, done. So in this, okay, let me just enter with the price that is here already. We have 33.021 as the entry price. Let's just take it as an entry price. Just remember what I told you. If you are given an entry price for a buy long, go with the entry price that is still lower. Don't just go with the higher one, except you are ready to risk that trade. You can do that. Just go with it from the lower one, or maybe if you see that the market is a bit to hit the let me say you are given 0.33.021 to, we're giving 33 to 3.3, or maybe 33.1. So, and you saw them and you came to the market, is already 33.16. It might, when it's 33.12, you can still enter. You can equally enter now that with the market price, you can actually enter with the market price if you wish to. But I will advise you, even if you want to enter with the market price, monitor the trade first and make your decision. So let me go back to the entry price you have, okay, this, and then the stop loss, the take profits, let's set 34.5, sorry, 34.5. Then the stop loss, I'm using a lower capital to trade, so I have to bring it so close, 32.85, so that I will not be easily liquidated. So choose to use the whole amount. This is where you set your amount, because someone is asking me, how can I set my amount? This is where you set the amount. You drag it, and once you set it, you check the cost and know how many dollars you're using for it. So that's where you set it. And know someone was following me for 1 week, and all his trade, it was only after setting up his trade, he will come back to me and say, that after everything he did, it was only $1 that he used for the trade. And I referred him back to this so that he will not make that mistake again. This is where you set your price, the amount of dollar, the units of dollar you want to use for the trading. So I'm using 100% of my balance because it's too poor here. So I have to set my buy long. Wow, still not okay. Now in this, let me just increase the leverage. I'm not teaching you to increase yours too. I'm just doing that for a purpose. I know if I increase the leverage, the equity, the quantity would be increased. Let me just use 10x leverage on it. So with 10x leverage, I will not be getting that error again. So, but if you are trading and you receive that kind of error, what it means is that the money you have, the capital you have, the money you have in your available balance is not enough for your trade. So you just top up money and then execute the trade. I just increase the leverage here so that you're able to help me teach you what I wanted to teach. So in that, I set it 100%. I buy long. You can see just bring me to this place. Okay, this is just for you to know what you are trying to execute. This is a symbol of the crypto you are trading, the currency you are trading, the pair. This is it, etc. This is the price, the entry price. This is the amount. This is the quantity of etc. You are the your cost. You see your cost. This is the quantity that your cost will buy for you is 0.27 etc. That's the quantity that this 0.9 cent can buy for me. Okay, take profit will trigger at the market price when the market gets to 34.50. That's just for you to confirm. You need to confirm, cross check before you execute your trade. Please confirm this very well. And once you are done confirming it, you can click on open long. You can see success. So once that is done, you can come down here, go to open orders. You can see it here. So this trade is right here as pending order. It is now as a pending order. So once the market gets down to 33.021, it will trigger. And once it triggers, you see it here in the open position. All these ones that are running now is because they have been triggered already and they are running. So that is how to enter your trade for buy. And the same thing you do when you get a sell signal. Let's assume, for instance, we got a sell signal to sell this particular currency too. So let me first go and cancel the order so that we can still use the balance for that. So I cancel the order so that we can use it for sell. We want to sell now. Now we are going to sell. We got a signal that this ETC is going down and we want to make profit from it by selling. So let's assume it is at 3. The entry price you are given was 3325 3325. To it will sell from this price to 3352 3352. So what I do is this: I will select from the higher. I told you this in buying orders. If you are buying, you go with the lower price so that the market will be favorable for you going with the lower price, so that if before it even hit the second entry point, you are making profit already. That's what I do. I set it from the beginning of the entry price, so that if it triggers and then before the market hit the second entry price, I'm already on a good profit. So before it hits the first target, I'm making a huge profit. So that's how I set mine. But there are, in some cases, like I told you, you can still enter with the market price. You can actually set your price within the range of the entry you are given. So let me just use three. Let me just set in between the price. I want to choose 33.45. 33.45. We are given 33.25 to 33.52. So I choose in between the two, 33.45. So it means that once the market, if the market is above, the market might not be at this price when I'm setting this. It might be above it, or maybe close to it, or maybe even at it. So I can just set it so that if the market is at this point and then is going down, just like in the analysis that we did now before this, you can see where the market when you got a signal that the market will go up, there is a particular place you set your stop loss so that, or your take profit, so that you would not lose your money. So the same way, if you just use the entry price the same way you were given, don't just try to add your own, because you might, yeah, let's assume you are given 3.450 to 5 something, and you wanted to make a good profit, you just set it to 3.5 because you want to make good profit. You might end up at the end of the day, the trade might not even execute. It might just be there looking at you at your open orders until further notice. So let's get back to it. 3.45. Okay, let me set my take profit. Your take profit will be should not be higher than your entry. So it should be a very big lower than your entry. So my entry price is now, you can see it there, 33.40. So let me set the take profit. Let's assume the take profit is 31.2. 31.2. So when the market gets to 31.2, it closes and then gives me the profit. So I set my stop loss and set my stop loss to be, and set it to be 3.3, because I'm just trading with a lower capital. I can set it to be this way, but I can still set it even lower than this. I can just make it 32.95. It's not that big far. So if I'm losing here, I might not be losing a lot of money. So that is it. But let me just get it to 33.00. So with this, you just select the price. You can see the market, the order is still unisolated, the margin is still unisolated and still on 10x. We can just scroll. Okay, I'm done with entries. You select the balance, the amount you want to use for trading. You can select it and then click on sell short. You can see it here, open short. You can click on open short. Okay, you can see this. Yes, I love this that just pop up now. You can see the take profit and the stop loss price you set will trigger immediately. Please reset the price. You know why they give me this message? It's because why I received this message is because the trade I want to execute, the price I've said, the entry price is bigger than the market price. The entry price is bigger than the market price. So that's why it gives me this kind of order. And the stop loss I'm setting is now below the market price. So that's why the trade would not trigger. But and if you choose to continue with it, to trade it that way, that means once you trade it, it will execute with the market price. The market will just choose the market price by itself and execute. So with that, let me just adjust the entry price. I'll still cancel the trade after setting it. So let me just set it to 232. 32 is closer to the market price. Okay, I want to sell, so I want to stop loss by 3. Okay, my stop loss should be higher. Okay, stop loss should be higher because this is a sell order, so my stop loss should be higher. I set it 335. Sorry, 3.5. This is still a very big close, so I set it that way. 5. Okay, let me just go this way. You can see it. So I've already set everything. Now what I will need to do is open short. You can see that I confirm the trade, confirm everything that you want to do, and you go ahead and click on open short. And once that is done, the trade comes in your open orders. You can see it comes in your open. So you can still view what you set to make sure it is correct. You can see the view here. Just click on it. Once you click on it, it still shows you the order. You can see that the limit, the other type is a limit type. Then the side is a sell side. The amount of ETC that is being used for it is 0.27. Then the entry price is 33.2. So with this, you can stay confirmed because you are sure of what you are doing. So by this, I want to stop now because I'll be going up to the stage very soon in the program. So I need to cancel the order because I don't want to execute it. So that is how to enter your trade, both to buy to enter a buy trade, a buy long or a sell short. So with this, I have to say thank you, everyone. Maybe in our next class, I would do more better ones than this. So thank you, everyone, for your time and for everything. And God bless you. I wish you a successful trading as you go on with ICX.